I hope everybody can see me okay. Lowering the chair a little bit here. And hopefully y'all can see me. So this is a welcome to the 411 group collab channel. We've also now incorporated a website thanks to one of our hosts, Mr. Shy. And he's got some web skills, so we've got a website. Ooh, we're also working. I'm a little tired, guys. I just had to take a load, and I've been trying to get ready for the student. We're also working on a logo, so I want to thank a shout out to one of our Facebook members, Nikki, for being kind enough to recommend. I reached out to her because she posted on Facebook the logo that she had designed for her business. She's a lease purchase op. And so it was really a cool design. I have an idea in mind, and I'm going to reach out, and the company happens to be in my home state of Arizona. The goal of this channel came about because I was getting so many questions on my TruckerDoll channel in the background, because I actually started vlogging back in 2009 during my trucking school training. And I didn't realize, because I left the industry, came back, I had gotten a lot of hits on that video. And then when I came back in, people started to come back again and start viewing. Big shout out to Trucker411, Brenda, one of the inspirations on why I came into trucking, one of the first people I actually saw on YouTube talk about being a female in this industry. Now, that's not strictly what we have on this channel. We do have people who are men and women from all walks of life. We've got Dee, who came from customer service, DeeBoy Stance. I also have customer service and management background as well, similar to DeeBoy Stance, in corporate background. We have Mr. Shy, who's actually a military brat, and he was born in Tokyo, Japan, and he just happened into trucking, didn't even expect it. You can watch his intro video where he talks a little bit about that, whether on the Facebook or on our YouTube channel. We have DCI Jams. DCI had started watching my channel a long time ago, and would comment on there and talk about his interest in trucking, and he's now doing it at this stage in his life, and he's going to marry it to his contracting business. You can watch his videos. Some of them we have gotten on YouTube. He's having some struggles, and then the others are pretty much on Facebook, 411 Facebook channel, and I apologize, y'all. So we really are a collaborative channel, that because I was getting so many questions in the background that I was answering, that I was leaning towards doing a collaborative channel to get other truckers who could give input and assist drivers who are people who are interested, number one. They might not even be drivers yet. People who are new coming into the industry, number two. And, just an overall round view of trucking, and in a positive form. There's a lot in trucking that can be negative, from even your treatment in the companies to even treatment one to another out here with truck drivers. And unfortunately, where that comes from, it's just depressing, because this is already a highly dangerous job to have that kind of behaviors in play. But we're trying to be a positive channel, trying to bring you content and topics that will help you make it in this industry, which can be lucrative, and even more so now with the driver shortage, around 200,000+. For every one truck on the road, we're looking at over 12 loads sitting waiting for that truck to move. So if you're at a company where you're not moving freight, there's a huge problem, because every company should be backed up right now. Freight is backed up because of the driver shortage. We're going to talk about many things on our channel. Safety issues, autonomous truck issues, ELD issues, health issues, weight. I broke my ankle. We'll talk a little bit about those things on this channel. And the goal is to be pretty much a non-profit channel, other than to assist with any maintenance expenses. So maybe we're going to have hats, we're going to have shirts for the host, but we may end up putting that out there if people are interested in purchasing it. And any monies beyond maintaining, like our website, any camera stuff, all of that actually will end up going to charitable organizations, and we're trying to find those that are associated mainly with trucking. I do know the human trafficking. I believe that is a nonprofit organization, and I'm going to see if I can find out how to donate to that. I also know that at some of the truck stop I've seen where truckers are down on their luck, and they have different organizations that will usually fund or help them. And I don't know if we have some with Truckers for Cancer and things that come up that unfortunately set a trucker back out here. So we're going to be looking for those organizations as well as others. I mean, there's, we have truckers who are homeless. They become homeless. Anything can happen. Like the fractured ankle I had set me back huge financially. You're down for 6 months. That's 6 months of not making the same kind of income if you're a company driver. And God forbid if you're an owner-operator lease purchase driver and you don't have an insurance in play to keep a steady income flowing. And talk about things of that nature. But our goal is to be positive. Our goal is to bring insight. We post jobs on our Facebook page. Now, the jobs that we post, we can't tell you that's a good, bad, or indifferent company. In the background, maybe some people may know about it, but we post whatever jobs. And also, what I found is that sometimes what's good or bad for one person is perfect for another. So you really have to find your fit at whatever company fits you. And not all companies are the same. There are some companies out here who have really bad reputations, and there's been drivers that are with them 20, 30, 40 years that are not having a bad experience. The company might not have the best reputation, but that driver is successful at that organization. I really believe it's just who you are and what fits you. There are companies that, yes, they have bad reputations, and yes, they are just horrific. But a lot of companies are having to reinvent themselves in order to get drivers, to retain drivers, and to even bring some of their drivers back who left because of treatment. We're going to be talking about a lot of that, the shortage in drivers. So if you have any topics that you're interested in, please feel free to put them below. We want to welcome you to our 411 channel. And, if you're interested in trucking, this weekend alone, I did some Lyft drives, and I think 2 out of the 3 on day one were going to get in their CDLs that talked to me. One young lady who dropped me off yesterday, she's interested in it and looking at it. And that's the goal of this channel, is to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly of it, so you can see if it fits you. Right now, trucking is a lucrative industry. People coming in could make anywhere from $35,000 up to $50,000 within their first year, just out of trucking school. And after you're here a while and you find your fit, your groove, you could probably do anywhere from $50,000 to $120,000 a year. So, and we're not only going to probably talk about trucking. What we're going to try, hopefully, if we meet the right people along this journey of doing this channel, is to bridge in some other transportation people. So things that would maybe give you work from home, and you can have an idea of what those jobs pay. They may not pay what over-the-road trucking pays, but it may meet your need for you and your family. So there are ways to make a CDL work for you, even though it might not be Class A over the road. We hope you enjoy our content. We're all from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different communication styles, different styles in general. But ultimately, the people that are starting to come together under the 411 host collab group, those people are people, in my humble opinion, that really want to help. That are eager to try to help you, eager to try to get content out here that will transform you. So I'm going to give you just a quick rundown. My first choice to be on this channel was DeeBoy Stance, and the reason I chose her, she kind of had what I call a quirky, geeky, cool vibe about her videos on her channel. So anytime you see the videos on 411, please feel free to visit her channel. Dee does things a little bit sarcastic, tongue-in-cheek, with a little humor, but a lot of truth. And so I would take that in, and she's let you take a peek into her personal life, which I think is good, so you just don't see her as this trucker behind the wheel, that this is all she knows is this truck. No, she has a life outside of the truck, and she shares both. But she also shares tips and tricks that will help you in your day-to-day grind and drive. The next one that I had chosen was, so we invited Mr. DCI Jams, who had been following my channel for a while. He had just happened to be, at the time the channel was coming up, getting into trucking school. So he's going through a college, a junior college, or whatever you call it, a state college, depending on how they name it in Florida and Arizona, we call them junior colleges. He actually is going through a junior college to get his Class A CDL. And his journey is interesting because DCI Jam has always been it sounds like he's always been a business owner, contractor, and he's going to marry that with his business, and he contracts to FEMA, and he's going to use his trucking portion to help him with that. So he's bridging that in, something he's been interested in for a long time. He's like he's our businessman and our neighborhood investigator. So when we ask for a host on the channel, he does a full investigation to make sure we're not getting trolls, to make sure we're getting the right fit for the channel, and make sure that, the motives are clear. So that's our neighborhood investigator, business guy, Mr. DCI Jams. And then we had someone who reached out to us, which is Mr. Shy, who has just come in and, hey, let's get a website, which is something I've wanted, but I just didn't have time nor the skills to do that because it takes too long, and my programming time has went way back in my 20s. Haven't done it since then. I'm almost 50. So Mr. Shy came in, young cat, very young cat, nice guy. Him and his wife are on a truck together. She films road views for him, and he's coming in showing us a whole younger side, which I love, in the trucking industry, because it's an industry that needs people, and it's going to need a new generation of humans because a lot are retiring, or some are just fed up with the drama and they're not coming back. They're leaving altogether. So here he comes in. You got him on a skateboard. You got somebody who's just, swanky cool, just cool. And all of these people are coming in. And then we lucked up on, I worked with a young lady named Laura. And Laura is not doing videos, but she is an admin on the Facebook site for the 411 Trucker channel, or the Trucker411. And what she is doing is she had started posting any accidents that she saw through the Phoenix Fire Department. We worked together at the University of Phoenix, and she now works for our Phoenix Fire Department. And she started posting on the page any content dealing with truck fires because she knew that this is what I was doing, and she's an associate of mine from my other job back in the day. So at that point we added her as an admin, and she has been putting a plethora of news articles up on the site regarding any issues that we're having in trucking industry, accidents, styles of driving, news, legislation. We all do it to some extent, but she really is just gung-ho with it. So our site is informative as far as the Facebook page. We're going to hopefully be seeing a lot of that even bridged into our website as well. You can go and meet every host that's on here. We're still looking for additional hosts. So feel free to reach out to us. We do have steps that you go to become a host and an admin for us. And we do a little background check. Not that we're asking for your Social Security, but we have ways to find out what we need to know to see whether you're a fit for the channel. Our goal is to help people, and it's not to, in any form, use people in order to fatten our pockets. It's really to help you come into this industry and be successful. What we find is that there are a lot of people, and I understand everybody's got their own thing, that may be using this medium in order to financially better themselves. And if that's your thing, that's your thing. But for us, this channel, this focus of this channel, the Trucker411, is to assist you with any questions, concerns you have. Like I said, I was getting so many hits in the background that it really is a blessing to have the group of people that have come together and to form the Trucker411. And 411 stands for information. Back in the day, you would call 411 on the phone, and they would give you, hey, I need XYZ number. That stands for information. So it's a blessing to actually have these individuals come together. DeeBoy Stance and myself, we normally put a lot of jobs up if we see them on there. So you will see job information. Again, whatever we're posting, we're just posting it open there. You can use it if you want. We take no liability if your experience is good, bad, or indifferent with the companies that we post. But it's a job. So we're putting it out there, and it's up to you to investigate whether the company's good, bad, or indifferent. I do have access to a trucking headhunter, so you also can reach out to her as Heart Solutions and see if she can find you something. Sometimes it may work, sometimes it might not, but it's nice to have somebody kind of looking out too on other aspects if you're looking for work. She's also starting her own trucking school, so you may want to reach out to her, and she also has contacts with trucking schools where you can get your CDL for free. So if you have questions, hit us up, ask us. But we want to welcome you to the 411, the Trucker 411, should I say, page, whether it's our webpage, homepage, Facebook page, YouTube channel. Welcome and thank you for stopping in and giving us a chance to hopefully speak into your career life. And hopefully in some way it answers questions, it transforms you, your family, and hopefully will bless you in some way with some of the experiences and knowledge that we've gone through. Anyway, guys, it's been about 16 minutes. I didn't mean for it to go that long, but it's just a basic conversation, and I want to say 2 and 2, that means peace. Peace to you guys. Be blessed and be safe on your journey.